Hey everyone, today we're going to walk you through this piece of code, explain what it does, how it works, and why it was written this way. So first is the denominations available. These are the money bills and coins available in pesos. Listed from largest to smallest, it is important for greedy algorithms because we always try to give the biggest bill or coin first. Second is the transaction to process. Each transaction is a fare, amount to pay, and amount given by customer. For example, for 1,724.75 and 2,000. The customer has to pay 1,724.75 gives 2,000, so the cashier needs to give them 275.25 as change. So, for the function, input the amount of change we need to give back. Process, go through each denomination's biggest first. Check how many times that denomination fits into the remaining change using floor divisions. If it fits at least once, store how many bills coins are used, subtract the value from the change, round the remaining change to two decimal places. This fixes floating point math errors common when dealing with money is in computers. Output, a dictionary showing what denominations and how many were used.
So I will now continue the explanation of the Python code. So for the last line, it will be processing transactions. It loops through each transactions and it calculates the change, calls get underscore change open and close parenthesis to determine how to give that change. It also prints the number of each denomination's use. So there's an example output here for the transaction of 1,724.75 to 2,000 pesos. The change would be 275.25 pesos. The denominations given are 1 200 pesos, 1 50 pesos, 1 20 pesos, 1 5 peso, and a 25 cent. It always picks the largest possible denominations first. This approach works well with the currency systems, is designed to so that larger denominations are multiples of smaller ones, like in the Philippine peso. So that would be all. Thank you.
Hi everyone! In this presentation, we'll walk you through our implementation of the greedy change making algorithm using Python, and we'll discuss the results of our sample transactions. Our algorithm uses a list of Philippine peso denominations, including both bills and coins, arranged from the highest to lowest. This order is important because the greedy strategy always selects the largest possible denominations first to minimize the total number of bills and coins given as change. Now let's go through some of our transactions and see how the algorithm works. First is the transaction 1. The payment due is 1,724.75 pesos and the customer gave 2,000 pesos. The change is 275.25. The algorithm returns 1 times 200 pesos, 1 times 50 pesos, 1 times 20 pesos, and 1 times 5 pesos. And the last one is 0.25 coin times 1. As you can see, it provides the most efficient combination using at least number of pieces. Now let's move forward to the transaction 2, which has 1,652.55 with 1,700 pesos. The change is 47.45. The breakdown is 1 times 20 pesos, 1 times 20 pesos, 1 times 5 pesos, 1 times 1 peso, and 2 times 0.10 pesos. And the last one is 1.0.25 pesos. Again, the algorithm efficiently chooses denominations with overcomplicating the distribution. Now, I am calling the Justine Sarcauga to continue the transaction tree and so on. That would be all. Thank you.
In transaction 3, 508.15 pesos with 520 pesos. And the change is 11.85 pesos. And the result is 1 times 10 pesos, 1 times 1 peso, 3 times 0.25 peso, 1 and 1 times 0.10 peso. And in transaction 4, 56.45 pesos with 100 pesos, and the change is 43.55 pesos. And the algorithm gives 2 times 20 pesos, 1 times 2 pesos, 3 times 0.25 pesos, 1 times 0.05 pesos. And in transaction 5, 175 pesos with 200 pesos change is 25 pesos, and the result is 1 times 20 pesos, 1 times 5 pesos. So what's great about this algorithm is its simplicity and speed. It works best when the denominations allow for a greedy approach to always produce the optimal solutions, which is the case in the Philippines currency system. However, it's important to note that greedy algorithms don't always work perfectly with all sets of denominations, but in our example, it did an excellent job providing accurate and efficient change. Thank you.